Hello! So this is a part 2 of this video. If you've missed part 1, it was quite fraught. I'll stick a link to it up there. But basically, I have disassembled my Dyson V8 Absolute to give it a clean and to sort of fix the problem that I was having where it was stopping because it seemed to be quite blocked up. And yeah, in part 1 you saw me dismantle it and basically cover my entire work surface in dust. Well, as you can see here, thankfully, it's all looking a little bit cleaner. Now, the bath in hot soapy water did remove a lot of the dust, but it's still not perfect. So I thought what I'd do is have a quick, well, or long clean with some IPA just to get the worst bits off of it. And then it will be nice and shiny and ready for reassembly, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it will work. And I think what I am going to do is I am going to treat this to a new battery as well. I've not ordered it yet, but I think because I'm going to all this effort in making it be like new, I might as well get a new battery as well. So yeah, I think I know how it all goes back together, but we will see in due time. So yeah, just to give you an example of how it's kind of clean but isn't, let's find a bit. Let me see if it can get focus on it. Can you see there's a bit of dirt down there? It's not perfect. I mean, I was kind of tempted to just stick it all back together again, but I think I'll just give it a little once over and get the worst bits off because, you know, I've gone to all this effort, I might as well do it properly. Now, I think probably what I'll do is speed through the cleaning with the IPA because it's largely going to be boring and me just cleaning with some IPA. If you don't know what IPA is, it's isopropyl alcohol, and it's sort of almost 100% pure alcohol. So it's really good for cleaning things, and also it just evaporates really quickly. So there doesn't need to be any drying time or anything like that. This will just sort of dry out almost instantly. So yeah, it's not the nicest of stuff, and because my hands are sort of quite ruined already, I'm going to wear some gloves while I use it because I don't really want to get it on my skin. I hope you enjoy me cleaning this bit up, and I have added chapter markers to this video, so if you're not interested in the cleaning of this, you can just go straight on to the reassembly bit. And also, please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do. It really helps the channel grow. And comment on this video as well. If you've enjoyed it, then let me know. I might do more of this in the future. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna don my gloves, whop out the IPA, and give this all a nice final clean before reassembly. So let's get on with it. Right, okay, I think we're there now. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better than it was, and I think I've got the worst of the crud out of it, so hopefully that should be all right. But first I need a bit of tea. Now I've got to remember how it all goes together, which is easier said than done. Let's have a little look and just sort of try and work it out. This was clipped onto these guys here. I can't remember. I can't remember anything, to be fair. No, that doesn't seem right. Does this go on here? Yeah, that seems to be a thing. That goes onto there, but I think this is involved somehow. Ah, I think I understand now. Does that go in there like that? And this goes, like I said, but it goes underneath these little clips here. Right. This black gasket go on here? Looks like it should do. That looks like it's a thing. Yes. Yes. So how many screws have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That definitely looks right, doesn't it? Okay, let's get it screwed in. What I did notice was the camera above me ran out of batteries just as I was screwing this back together, but it's now screwed back together. So yeah, and also I noticed a few little bits of grub, so I gave them the best to clean out as I could. Now I think we've got this and this to go in next. So go, that is in position, and I think this goes on top. Is that right? That looks right. Go, how many screws has that got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Must belong to these ones then. As ever, when you're screwing something like this, it's best to just take it, go gently on each hole, and then go crazy afterwards and make sure it's nice and tight on each one. Because if you just screw one hole really hard, then you might make it lopsided, so we don't want that. Now that is beginning to look a lot like a bit of a Dyson now, isn't it? I think we've just got these 4 screws to go in here, and then this can clip on, and then we're nearly there. Exciting. I'm just trying to make sure I've got all the right screws in the right place and everything like that. I think I have. So from memory, the battery has 3 screws, which I've got there. The dust container has one screw, which I've got there, but I'm left with 2 screws and I don't know what they're for. Worrying. Let's put this guide back on. It required quite a lot of force to get it off, so hopefully I can apply similar amounts of force to get it back on. Hang on. That's not straight. Oh. That seems to be in position. Very good. I wish I could work out where these 2 screws came from. The answer has presented itself. 1, 2. That's them. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, I didn't want to get it all back together and have like 2 screws left over. Right, let's do the screw that goes down in the battery compartment. Not in the battery compartment, in the dust bag bit. Now, I wish I could do something a bit better with this because, as you can imagine, this has got sort of dirt and debris being flung into the sides of it. So it's quite scratched up and it won't give me a nice kind of clean finish. I don't know if any of you know some products that could maybe polish up the inside of this plastic a bit. I don't know. I mean, I know it seems daft, like trying to clean something that's going to get covered in dirt very quickly, but you know, it would have been nice to get this polished up and looking nice, but we might have to leave it for now. We sort of yanked this, didn't we? That's it. Excellent. Perfect. So, how on earth did this go back on? I guess it was in its open position. Have I messed up? Yeah. I think these screws here are meant to go through this bit here as well. We're getting there, we're making progress. Nothing has been broken, nothing has been destroyed, everything is fine. Hard to get these bottom ones in. This lip here. Perfect. Lovely stuff. I mean, I hope this all works once it's back together. I mean, it would be funny YouTube content if I'd spent God knows how long on it and it didn't work. But ultimately, I'd like it to work. Perfect. There we go. Got a brand new filter for it, because it seems daft going to all this effort and putting a filthy filter in. Right, before I screw the battery in, I better just give it a test. That is working! Perfect! I'm really happy. Really, really happy. Right, let's get that screwed into position. There we have it, it's finished. Let's give it a little test and see if it works. Right, I've put the little nozzle guy on the end, and there's a bit of rubbish left on here from when I was taking it apart. So let's see if it can actually clear it up. Yes is the answer. It does seem to be working a lot better than it was, and putting a bit of load on it, it's not making it cut out. That is so much better. So that is now fixed. I'm quite relieved. I enjoyed doing that. As I say, I think I'm going to get a new battery for it, just so it's got another 5 years of life left in it. So if you've got any recommendations for third-party batteries, then please do put them in the comments below, because I want something decent, but I don't really want to pay £70 for it. So yeah, well, there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this little two-part series. If you have, let me know in the comments, and if you want me to do similar in the future, then I'll definitely consider it. It was nice making that work, and it didn't actually really require any special tools apart from some Torx screwdrivers and a bit of IPA to give it a clean, and not to mention the dish soap to give it a bit of an initial clean. So if I can do this, anyone can. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, but for now, it's game over.